MSETT's Computer-Assisted Exercise and Wargaming Methodology, Basic Principles, Structure and Innovations. Who is MSETT? MSETT stands for Modeling, Simulation, Education, Training, Technology. Our personnel has more than 20 years of experience conducting CAX and wargaming. We hold advanced knowledge and expertise for all levels of operations: tactical, operational, strategic. We are deeply involved in providing support to NATO CAX and wargaming events. Why computer-assisted aided exercises? In a simulated synthetic environment where reality is fully represented, staff officers can surely recognize their own ecosystem. All aspects of the real world are described in details, entities and procedures, means of communications, electronic means of real-world representation, operations doctrines, etc. As the large-scale live exercises, LiveX, usually have enormous costs, CAX is offering a reliable alternative. In any case, training personnel in real environment is the top priority. Simulated synthetic environments offer the capability to run many different scenarios in less time, requiring even less resources and effort. Sometimes the outcome of a CAX is even better than the one of a LiveX. Constructive simulation models are typically used to represent the real-world entities and procedures, regardless their technological approach or their forces generation methods. It is of great importance to know that modern simulation models are capable of computing a huge number of parameters that fully describe the battlefield, as well as the operational, supply, communication, media, civilian, even cultural characteristics of the entities or agencies that are involved in CAX scenarios. About wargaming. A wargame offers the capability to test and evaluate a significant number of different courses of action, COA. The outcome of simulation is computable and provides certain results for every COA in terms of specific evaluation factors that usually guide operational staff and decision-makers to select the optimum COA and test it several times. An operational plan, OPLAN, is totally based in two main factors: knowledge and experience. Regardless, the fantasy of the planner's real-life events bring up lots of surprises. Wargaming is the ultimate tool that can present irrational events during an OPLAN testing. There are lots of situations that cannot be predicted in any way, but can certainly happen. The most critical parameter of a military operation or a civil-military cooperation is the logistics system capability and management. In the real world, where nothing is unlimited, there are certain constraints and limitations that can't be overcome. Planners and decision-makers use wargaming to ensure that logistics won't destroy their ideas and provide a stepping stone for the success of an operation. The MSETT CAX methodology consists of 7 critical modules: planning and steering, budget and preparation, working groups project management, software and electronic support tools, distributed exercises, executive planning and preparation method, efficient execution method based on a simple topology plan, certain procedures and knowledge-driven events, countable results and outcomes that ensure a sufficient after-action review process that will produce low-risk and high-value lessons learned. Keywords: steering group, CAX objective, CAX project development, scenario module, CAX master plan. The stepping stone in our methodology is the steering group formation. This group is responsible to develop the CAX master plan based on a project management initial plan that includes the CAX objectives, CAX timeframes and milestones, real-life support RLS plan, working groups formation, scenario module, simulation and software requirements, coordination procedures. The steering group consists of the CAX director, the CAX planners, the RLS director plus assistants, the training audience coordinator, the technical director plus a fully CAX, trained technical team, the operational advisors, a certain number of CAX and operational senior mentors. The main working groups are Scenario and Database Working Group, Financial Working Group, Operational Working Group, Simulation Working Group, Technical Working Group, Training Audience Coordination Working Group, RLS Support Working Group, Safety and Security Working Group. The CAX action plan consists from minor plans. Each of those plans are delivered from the working groups to the CAX steering group within a 90 to 120 working days. Keywords: CAX costs, financial planning, type of CAX, time plan, coordination plan, security, safety. The steering group calculates the CAX costs and determines the CAX budget according to the technical plan, the RLS requirements, the type of CAX, distributed or not, and the necessary equipment needed in the execution phase. The most important decision is the type of CAX that will be selected. Usually, a distributed CAX is a cost-effective event. A non-distributed CAX is selected when the training audience has to be in the same place to achieve specific training objectives. The type of the CAX is the crucial factor that determines the CAX budget. The time plan, coordination plan, and the safety and security plan are developed by the steering group in this phase of the CAX, which we may call it the preparation phase. All the necessary software for the CAX, which includes the simulation models and the communication tools, as well as all the supportive electronic means, are installed saved in a cloud. In the same cloud is saved the whole set of the prepared documentation, including the scenarios, the real-life support documents, and database documents. The main features of a distributed CAX are the secure networks, the high coordination level, and the continuous work during the execution phase. The key factor for the efficient execution phase of a CAX in MSETT's CAX methodology is definitely the simple and flexible topology of the CAX components. The simple process that enables simulation to run in the most efficient way is totally related to the role of battle captains and the innovative procedures of check and validate that the exercise and the simulation steering teams are using to ensure that the operational orders will be transferred correctly in the simulation models. On the other hand, we secure that the outcomes and results that coming out of the simulation will be as much realistic as possible by introducing an innovative set of feedback procedures. Those procedures consist of a check, validate, and evaluate method for the exercise and simulation steering teams who are using a set of multiple forms and a software to determine the consistency to the training objectives, the needed realism level, and the accuracy of the simulation outcomes and results. They are also checking if the translation of the simulation results provide useful and predictable, according to the scenario, operational feedback for the HICON and the LOCANs. Create a realistic environment and reduce the negative training effects, and secure the achievement of exercise objectives. The exercise steering team must put training audience under strong pressure and create war environment in order to support training audience's capability to work under demanding and challenging conditions. Collaboration between operational staff, simulation staff is of great importance. Check, validation, evaluation procedures that the exercise simulation steering teams use to ensure the achievement of training objectives. Battle captains are the key element of a CAX. They must be perfectly trained in simulation and have strong operational background. Countable results, number of casualties, losses, consumptions, timelines, etc. in simulation are translated to operational results that determine the success or failure of an operation. Additional information that comes out of the simulation and are related to factors, probabilities, parameters, conditions, or any other significant module that affect real operations is gathered from the exercise steering team. The simulation steering team is counting a set of useful information that had a major or minor impact in the exercise execution. Coordination time, new member of simulation orders, types of orders, etc. All the above material is saved in a database, which becomes the basis for further study of the exercise, as well as it can be used to evaluate the CAX components. For more information, contact the MSETT CAX department using the email cax@msethellos.com. Soon, more to come for wargaming methodology.